When will your life enter a new phase? There are times when life seems to continue as usual, while beneath the surface, one chapter is already preparing to close and another is beginning to take shape. Today, we're asking the cards when that transition may begin for you, and what will mark the moment when you know you've truly crossed into something new. I've drawn 5 cards for this reading. Together, they'll show us what sets this new phase in motion, how you'll recognize it, the timing surrounding the shift, and where this next chapter may ultimately lead. Your first card is Judgment, and this tells us that your new phase begins with a realization. There may come a moment when something you have been questioning suddenly becomes clear. You recognize what needs to change, what you can no longer ignore, or what you are being called to do next. Judgment often appears when the past has already taught you what it needed to teach you. You are not meant to repeat the same chapter indefinitely. Something within you is beginning to see your life from a different perspective. So, the first sign that this new phase is approaching may not be an external event at all. It may be the moment you make an important decision. And once that decision is made, the next card suggests that things could begin moving much faster than you expect. Your second card is the Knight of Wands. Once that realization happens, you may not remain where you are for very long. The Knight of Wands brings movement, momentum, and the courage to act on something that has been building inside you. You may suddenly feel ready to pursue an idea, make a bold decision, change direction, travel, relocate, or simply do something you had been hesitating to do. And because this is such a fast-moving card, the beginning of this new phase may arrive quite quickly once you decide to act. There may be a period where very little seems to change, and then one decision sets several things in motion at once. But where is all of this movement actually taking you? Your third card, the Star, begins to reveal that. And this shows us what begins to emerge once you take that step forward. The Star often appears after a difficult or uncertain period, when you begin to see possibilities again. Something that once felt distant may start to feel achievable, or you may find yourself reconnecting with a hope you had almost stopped believing in. This new phase may therefore feel very different from the one you are leaving behind. There is more clarity here, but also a stronger sense that your life is beginning to move towards something that genuinely fits you. You may notice this shift when you start feeling hopeful about the future again, not because everything has already worked out, but because you can finally see where you want to go. But there is still one important transition between seeing that future and actually reaching it. Your fourth card is the Eight of Cups, and this may be the defining moment of the transition. The Eight of Cups shows someone recognizing that it is time to leave something behind, not necessarily because it was a mistake, but because it has taken them as far as it can. For you, this could be a situation, a goal, a familiar routine, or even an expectation of how your life was supposed to unfold. This card suggests that your new phase truly begins when you become willing to move beyond what is familiar, even before you know exactly what will replace it. And that gives us an important clue about when this shift happens. It begins when you stop waiting for the old chapter to become something different, and choose to walk toward what comes next. And your final card shows us that you may be walking toward something far more lasting than what you leave behind. The fifth and final card is the Ten of Pentacles. And now we can see where this new phase may ultimately be leading you. The Ten of Pentacles is about building something that lasts. It can point to greater financial security, a stable home, stronger family foundations, or simply reaching a place in life where what you are creating feels more permanent and secure. This is important because the change shown in these cards does not appear to be temporary. You begin with Judgment, realizing that something has to change. The Knight of Wands pushes you to act. The Star gives you a vision of what could be possible. The Eight of Cups asks you to leave behind what no longer belongs in that future. And then you arrive at the Ten of Pentacles. So, this new phase may begin with a bold departure, but its purpose seems to be the opposite of instability. You may be leaving something behind precisely because you are ready to build something more lasting. And now that we've seen all 5 cards, we can bring them together to answer the most important part of your question. When is this new phase likely to begin? These cards suggest that the transition may begin sooner than the final result becomes visible. The Knight of Wands brings speed, so once the decision shown by Judgment is made, events could begin moving within the next several weeks to 2 or 3 months. But the Eight of Cups and Ten of Pentacles show that there is a difference between entering the new phase and becoming fully established within it. What begins with one decision may gradually develop into something much more stable over the months that follow. The clearest timing sign, however, is not a date. Watch for the moment when you feel certain that you can no longer continue something in the same way. Judgment brings that realization. Then comes an unusually strong urge to act, shown by the Knight of Wands. That may be your turning point. Because these cards tell a very clear story. You recognize what needs to change, you act on it, you rediscover hope for what lies ahead, and you leave behind something you have outgrown. And what you are moving toward is the Ten of Pentacles, a chapter with the potential to bring greater stability, security, and something meaningful that can actually last. Your new phase may not begin when everything is perfectly ready. It may begin the moment you decide you are ready to move toward it. If this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments what kind of new phase you feel you're approaching. And if you'd like to explore more of what may be unfolding ahead, subscribe to Celestial Archivist Tarot for more readings. Until next time, take what resonates, trust your own path. Your choices are always part of the story.